let's talk about Isaiah's top 10 linebackers list of all-time GOATs in the NFL. The list. I'm going to call it the list. So let's get this party started with this list. And Isaiah, tell us a little bit about how you got to the point with this list, and we'll name off the first candidate on this list.
Man, I'm excited about this list, man. And the reason why, I got 10 greats on here. It's 10 of them, man. And the majority of them, I actually watched them play,
Right.
At their highest level. I mean, even if we go further down, and we'll get to that on number 8, I was small, at the time, but I know he was vicious. He used to be this guy who was relentless, and he would knock your head off. So he's number 8, but what I'm just showing you that I had an opportunity to actually watch these guys do their thing. So number 1 is LT, Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor, man.
Okay.
6'3", 240 pounds of all-man dog, and he used to bring it. Man, he used to come around that corner looking for that quarterback, straight up head hunting, man, and he would clock you. You got in his way, whether you was a running back and you was going to be the last defense of blocking this guy, so he won't get your quarterback. And guess what? He would knock you into the quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback usually got knocked onto the ground by his own player, the offensive lineman that was trying to block him, or the running back have been.
He's a Hall of Famer, man, made Rookie of the Year in 1981. So this is the number 1 guy, man. I've watched so many guys after him, or films of people before him. So nobody was like LT. LT just had this student part of his play into the game where he would swim past a guy who was trying to block him and push him in another direction. He would just bull you over. Some kind of way he was going to work his way in that backfield and get the quarterback. Or if a running back was getting the ball, he's going to fill that hole. Whatever hole that running back was coming in there, Lawrence is coming with everything, man. And I've seen them clock guys where you had to walk up over there and say, "Listen, man, where you at, dog?" "Hey, man, I think I'm at Disney World. Where my kids at?" What's the man? He will be bringing it. So, yeah, that's number 1. So, number 2 is Ray Lewis, number 1 of Miami. University of Miami, man. He was the number 1 guy down in Miami when it came to linebackers. He was 6'1", 250 pounds. And this is the thing that blew me away with Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis was, fairly big guy, man. And I'm saying the linebacker with enormous speed. Ray Lewis ran a 4.5 40. That's like flying, man, for a big guy like that. That's like running back type of speed. But that's what he ran. Now, I would tell you this, on the rear end of his clean, he wasn't doing that. It was laughter because you could see.
He was in heavy pursuit back then, in the end of his career, right?
Yes. But one thing you better not do is let him get to you. If he got to you, you're in trouble. He found himself slowing up, man. Yeah, and then number 3. So you guys challenge either one of those, number 1 or number 2?
No, I do not. How about you, Najee?
Well, you already know I got Ray 1, but I can't disagree with it right now. I can't disagree with it.
Yeah, but then number 3.
Dick Butkus was number 3.
Guy who was 645 pounds, played for 9 years. Guy had 22 interceptions. He went to 8 Pro Bowls, and he was a Hall of Famer as well. So, he played, in the 60s. But watching his old film, man, this guy, competed with the ones who I seen with my own eyes. You know, he just was a madhouse, man. And then number 4 was an undersized guy. He played for 12 years, winning a Super Bowl. He was a Hall of Famer. He's 232 pounds, 6 foot, which is relatively short for a linebacker. And this was Mike Singletary. Mike Singletary just had like fire in his eyes. And I mean, I used to look at him when they was at the line of scrimmage, and he would be
That dude looked crazy. He looked real crazy when he was over there. Yeah, he looked extremely obsessed. I mean, he looked like he was obsessed when it came to knowing. I mean, he literally ended, as far as I was concerned, he knocked Danny White out of the game. I mean, he lit Danny White up, who was a quarterback at the time of the Dallas Cowboys. And Danny White had a massive concussion because with the leverage that Singletary hit him with, his head just hit the ground and bounced up, man. I knew he was out, you know.
I've seen stars for him.
Yes.
You just see stars rolling around for him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, number 5 was a guy who I actually played against in high school. Derrick Thomas. He went to South Miami High School, went to the University of Alabama. He was 6'3", 243 pounds. He played for 12 years. 11 years, and he had 126 sacks, man.
That's a lot of sacks.
Yes, man, and he's a Hall of Famer. See, this is what I was telling you guys. It ain't no sorry people on this 10 roster list of mine. Everybody's on this list was headhunters, man. They did their thing during their time, and they're Hall of Famers. So ain't no sorry person on this list. So then number 6 is Brian Urlacher. Sam, DC, you know all about Urlacher, man.
Oh yeah, Urlacher was a monster. He was a monster.
1,300 tackles, man. 1,300 tackles, 41 sacks. He had 22 picks. He was 6'4", 258 pounds of all mad dog. Man, Urlacher used to bring the wood. Now, at number 7.
One thing, let me just say one thing about Brian Urlacher is Brian Urlacher plays safety at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. And for him to be able to step into the NFL and play at the level that he played at was phenomenal. Brian Urlacher he was a big quarterback. I saw him at the Pro Bowl, and I mean, not a quarterback, but he was a big linebacker. The guy was huge, you know, and to see a guy, him and Junior Seau were the 2 largest linebackers I've ever seen, size-wise. And I tell you what, that Brian Urlacher, he had a heavy impact on the NFL. So I just wanted to add that.
Yep, so DeMarcus Ware is number 7 with the Troy University, 6'4", 260 pounds. So that's actually bigger than Urlacher, man. He was bigger than Urlacher. DeMarcus Ware was. He played for 12 years. He had 9 Pro Bowls and 138 sacks. See, you're not sorry if you on this list, man.
Of course not. Of course not.
Man. So then it was Jack Lambert. Najee, you wasn't even born or even thought of when Jack Lambert was playing. Jack Lambert didn't have no grill. He didn't have no front teeth. He looked like Dracula.
They caught a photo of Jack Lambert tackling a guy on Sports Illustrated. Remember that one? And he had his mouth open and he was missing 2 teeth in the front.
Man, with his mouth closed.
Yeah, he played a lot bigger than he actually was. I mean, he wasn't a large linebacker. He was probably he was not a big linebacker at all.
You see, he was 220 pounds at middle linebacker, man, but he was just tall and skinny and lanky, man.
Yep.
He played 11 years. He had 28 interceptions. He had 1,500 tackles, man, and he won 4 Super Bowls, and he's a Pro Bowler. So
yeah,
this is what I'm saying to you guys. And this was at number 8. Number 9 is Zach Thomas for the Miami Dolphins.
A dog, Zach Thomas, a real dog. Oh yeah.
And now Zach was a little stunt. He was a little runt, man. He was really short. Matter of fact, he was the shortest linebacker on the list, man. He was only 5'11", 242 pounds. Yeah. 1,700 tackles, man, and he had 16 fumbles and 17 interceptions. So that's an enormous career when he played 13 years, man. So, and he's a Hall of Famer as well. But number 10 is a Florida Gator, man. 6'1", 231 pounds, 12 years in the league, at 45 sacks, 1,043 tackle. Wilber Marshall.
Oh yeah.
Number 10.
How can I forget Wilber Marshall? He was a dog too, man.
Was a demon, bro. This guy used to bring that wood. Now, I got some honorees should have been here, man. But I said this before, when we started these lists of people that, was, enormously talented, but somehow don't make a roster of 10. So I'll go through the ones that I thought was honorable mention, man. And it was hard, man. So you got Harry Carson, London Fletcher, Kevin Green, Sam Mills, Ricky Jackson, Junior Seau, Von Miller, and Jack Ham. Those are the ones that did not make that top 10 list, man. And it hurt not to put them in there, but man, we only could do 10, and that's my 10.
Absolutely.
Because after he dogged out Cam Newton in that Super Bowl, I ain't never liked him since then. Because he looked like he purposely tried to break his neck in that Super Bowl.
Well, you know what? Von Miller, he's a relentless player, and he's still playing. I think the Washington Commanders just signed him. He was playing for Buffalo. I know he's played at Denver for the bulk of his career. And then he ended up playing for the Rams. He won a Super Bowl with the Rams. I think he was on that Super Bowl team, with Aaron Donald and all those guys. And he went to Buffalo, and he played at the highest level at Buffalo. And I don't think he's at the Washington team. Let me tell you something about Von Miller I do know. He was one of the few linebackers able to control what he did to Cam Newton, because Cam Newton was not a small quarterback. The average linebacker, I would say, wouldn't have been able to do that to Cam Newton, especially on a stage like the Super Bowl. So I have to agree that, man, Von Miller is one of the best linebackers in the business, and he's still playing. So I think this is a good list of, honorable mentions, because, either way you look at it, you could, London Fletcher. I can't forget about London Fletcher. London Fletcher was short too. He wasn't very tall, but London Fletcher used to bring the noise. Kevin Green. I met Kevin Green, and Kevin Green used to bring that heat, man. When he was with the Los Angeles Rams at the time, and then he ended up going to Pittsburgh, and he played on those Pittsburgh teams, those teams that was pretty much championship type teams. And he brought the noise and a lot of heat as well. Ricky Jackson, how can I forget Ricky Jackson? He was a dog at New Orleans, right in the middle. Sam Mills, another short, undersized linebacker as far as his height goes. These guys play larger than their size a lot of times. And one of the main factors, I think, the smaller guys play larger than their size. They don't have any fear. They don't have any fear in their heart to lay it all on the line, to lay out the opposite person on the other side of them that they're trying to get on the ground. That's the way I look at that. And Junior Seau, God, this guy used to destroy people when he first came out of SC into the league. He was with the Chargers. I saw him, just like I was telling you about Urlacher, at the Pro Bowl in Hawaii, and this dude was huge. I mean, he looked to me like a defensive lineman playing stand-up linebacker. And Jack Ham, very, very good linebacker at the time. Little skinny, on the skinny side, kind of like, Jack Lambert was. But, and Jack Lambert and Jack Ham's size remind me of Jeff Poole. You remember Jeff Poole, Isaiah, at Highly Optimist? Yeah. Tall, lanky, but will bring that heat. Because Jeff Poole wasn't afraid of nothing. I mean, he was skinny, but he throw his full body in there. He gouged, he punched, he kicked. He did the whole 9 yards. So shouts out to Jeff Poole, because I do remember his tenacity when he was at Highly Optimist, You know
what he'll do, DC? When he tackle you, and you know how everybody will stand on the pile and stuff.
Right.
You trying to get up and you put your head out, he'll go by and try to make sure he step on your fingers, right?
Yeah, he step on your fingers, he step on your chest. I mean, when I first laid eyes on the guy, I didn't think much, but when we played Miami Beach Optimist, man, he was laying guys out. He was laying guys out in that game. So I just say let's get a grade going on this list. I'm going to start with Najee. Najee, how do you grade Isaah on his list of top 10 linebackers, GOATs of all time?
Well, especially since he put Von Miller in, like I mentioned, I'm gonna give him an A+ because it seemed like he actually did his homework. He did a very good job. Very good job.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I have to say the same. I'll go A+ because his due diligence of breaking down and explaining each linebacker and their stats and their history and all of the detailed information in there, I give you an A+ as well, Isaah. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yes, sir. So let's wrap up this show, and we had a really good show. I thought we covered a lot in a short amount of time. One thing I will like to say is we love what we're doing, and we hope you like what we're doing. And obviously, we're finding out you do like what we're doing because we're getting a lot of positive feedback. Hit us up over at Twitch. Follow us over at Twitch TV. We're streaming live once a week on Twitch TV, and we're streaming live once a week on Facebook, and we're streaming live once a week on YouTube. And by popular demand, we're going to go to that second stream, and we'll be streaming twice a week eventually. We want to try to get a weekend in based on our scheduling, so we'll be working on that. Hit that like button and that thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to all of these channels. Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch TV, and subscribe to us over at Instagram, because we got a lot of good stuff going on over at Instagram. We get a lot of good reviews and feedback over at Instagram. So I'm going to close this show out, and I'm going to start first and foremost with my kinfolk, Isaah.
Ooh, what a smoker today, guys. Love it. I love it. I love it. Thanks so much, everybody, for participating. I know there's so many things going on around the world, and everybody's busy trying to make a living, and that's what you should be doing. But, you spend time with us. Continue to do that. We're loving it. Hey, go tell your neighbors, tell your friends, your co-worker that we're on. We're not playing. And this is the party right here. So enjoy the rest of the weekend. Tell your folks that you care about them, you love them, give them a big hug and a kiss, and stay positive, baby, because that's where it's at.
There you
Positivity.
go. How about you, Najee?
Peace and blessings. Good love, God, because He's definitely gonna love you. Just like what we talked about earlier. Make sure you health is the most important thing, because mental health and physical health. Make sure you're up to par, because if you're not up to par, you can't help yourself or anybody else, man. So just take care of yourself and be easy.
Absolutely. I have nothing more to say. These guys have summed it up so eloquently. Thank you for joining the DC Stewart Show Podcast. I'm Derek Stewart again, along with my kinfolk, Isaah and Najee. We'll see you again soon. Reach out to us if you need something, because we're here for you. Take care of yourself and your health and your body before you take care of someone else. And peace, love, and prosperity. Take it easy.
You've reached the end of another episode of the DC Stewart Sports Talk Podcast. Be sure to connect with us at Facebook and Twitter.com. Your voice is important, so head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Catch our next episode.